Straight up, Masterclass Podcast. You know what time it is.
You're tuned into the Masterclass.
Yeah, shout out to Masterclass Podcast.
There we go.
And it is a class of masters.
Yes. OG Samge, Rashid K, Triple.
Probably the only hip-hop podcast that I know.
First podcast to give me a shout out, so you know the real recognize real.
Shout out to the Masterclass Podcast. I'm right here, man, rapping you. Yo, I love what you're doing to hip-hop. And, you know, they're always talking, shining light on us as the artists,
sure.
as the music fraternity. And since I appreciate it, so keep on doing what you're doing, man. I
Appreciate you, man. Good to see the...
Shout out to the Masterclass Podcast. Mwah.
Selassie, I carry the cross. Let me salvation at the bus. The King of Kings is the conquering lion of Judah, yes, the Almighty One. I don't know, easy. Masterclass Podcast, episode 158. Me name Rashid K, the original article Dan HNIC, Bisren Lad, God, Albobo Ashanti Youth, Naya Bingi Youth. Watch the style and pattern. Alongside original Badman, Obi the original Badman. Why I say rude boy?
The original Dandada, Odri's God, Obi-Wan, none other. What up, my king?
About good. I'm super amped today.
Yeah, what up? Why are you super amped today?
Yeah, I'm just
Nothing special?
Nah, nothing special.
Yeah,
just woke up feeling energetic.
That's dope. I know those days. That's super dope. I can hear from Mama Chance that you chanting.
Hey, you don't know.
Blessed.
Serious things alone we deal with. You see me?
Yes, I.
Yeah, man. How's your week been?
Very slow paced week. Got banned up, I wasn't working even on weekend. I was just chilling at home, so nothing really much. Just listening to new music that came out, doing movies, spending time with the family. Nothing really much, eh?
That's dope. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
just
good.
Getting the feedback from the other episodes. Shout out to everybody that follows the Masterclass Podcast, man. Shout out. Thank you for having me, bruh.
Yeah.
What?
I saw the comments. People are loving
The
you.
feedback
People are
is crazy,
loving
bro.
you.
Shout out to 016. Shout out to the Vibe,
Away.
Shout out.
I saw the response as well on the 016 goats.
Bruh. The guys are going
The list,
crazy, bruh.
yeah.
The guys are going crazy. The list thing is still going now, mind you. But yeah, shout out. Make your own list. I always say this, man. You know, with the list thing, it really damn is not the right one at the end of the day. You can just now make your own list. See, nobody's stopping you from making your own list.
Remember what I said to you? I said you'll never agree on everything when it comes to hip hop.
Hip hop, yeah.
Hip hop, politics, and religion.
Yeah. And we all have
Don't try to argue. Allow people to be on their lane
and voice out their
you know,
opinion. Yeah.
And don't even hate because you ANC, now you're hating EFF, now you're hating. Allow people to be on their lane.
Facts.
If the list, you had your own criteria, they can have their own criteria.
Yeah, and make their own list.
And base their arguments on that.
Facts.
They're arguing for their favorites based on your criteria. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, as long as the streets is talking.
Yeah, the streets is talking, bruh.
Yeah.
And the footy, I mean, come on, bruh. Just because your favorites are not on Rashid's list, it doesn't mean with your list you see bad.
Yeah.
Just because your favorite are not on Obi's list doesn't mean it's bad. Like, it doesn't work like that. And at the end of the day, it's not about who's your favorite MC of all time. You need to check the criteria, try to tick the boxes on the criteria. If he sells, if he's got skills, if he's got that, you tick all of those things.
And the ignorance as well. I saw some people on my list like, where's Aries? Where's Nasty C? But it says Beast Rand.
Yeah.
Beast Rand is East Rand, Ekuruleni. It has nothing to do with any other place.
I saw they do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not just, even in this industry, I remember when Stogie T was doing Freestyle Friday on Channel O. He had no idea what is 016 or where that is. I was like, wow.
What?
Wow. Optical Illusion has been here forever. Kato has been here forever, and they've been rapping 016, and you don't know what that is.
How was that even possible? He
Yo,
went
bruh,
with Tupelo Cat on a couple of projects.
Yeah, So it's like that. It's not just fans who are ignorant. Some of the rappers, if you can sit them down, they don't know shit about the
Facts.
game. Yeah.
It's hip hop at the end of the day, bro. It's
Yeah.
hip hop at the end of the day. That's why we love it. Yeah.
Just because you can rap, it doesn't mean you're knowledgeable.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, man. You heard Rhapsody is coming to South Africa.
Excited, bro. I saw it on Insta. I was like, what is
Hey.
this for real? I tried tracking back everything I saw. You got Nomsa as well.
And she's been
Crazy, bruh.
on Twitter saying she wants to
Yeah,
come to
she
South
wants to come.
Africa.
I wish other promoters come in so that spread it around, because I don't want to say I'm not too sure what's happening with what she's going to be doing in Soweto exactly, because it's a tour. They're going
Yeah.
to start somewhere and then go to Ekasi, to the towers, go around the walk of Mandela Dengers, do the Mandela walk and everything. But I don't know if she's going to perform. And even worse, the venue that she's booked at is Soweto, the Native Rebel. Shout out to Native Rebel. I love that place. I've played there a couple of times. It's too small for you. I don't know how they're going to do it. Like, I really want to see if she's going to perform or not, or she's just coming, G.
Is she brought by hip hop promoters? Because that's another thing. Like, people will bring like rappers for a different market, you know, and the promotion, you find that it's all wrong. I remember when Big Sean was here in I think it was 2015 or 2016, Mary Fitzgerald. We didn't know about it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the event was a flop.
Yeah,
You know, it was because he still had like little kids as the fan base back then. It was like full of kids. Even the venue was not even packed.
Yeah.
I was like, these people are doing it wrong. You know?
Yeah.
After that, they're gonna take her to Konka and to Maporis's studio and all the wrong shit. They think it's popping, but it's unrelated to the culture.
Facts. No, she's coming through. I think umngani wakhe more than anything else. They became friends. No, Nomsa Mazwai. You remember when she came
I know
into South
Nomsa
Africa?
Mazwai.
So I saw Nomsa. She's the one that's pushing it, and I think she's the one that does that whole tour.
Okay, Nomsa.
Yeah.
I trust Nomsa.
Yeah. Now she's the one
She's
that's
cultured.
definitely
She's-
bringing her. So hopefully she performs, bro. Like I'm worried about performing. Ngingabi nje sikhulume ngoMandela langa lonke. I hope she performs.
Yeah. July 18, Mandela Day.
Mandela Day, July 18th.
Rhapsody in Soweto. Check it out.
Yep.
What else?
During the week,
Lil Wayne dropped.
Lil Wayne
Did you
dropped.
listen.
bruh, I don't know what to make of Lil Wayne's album, you know. And I'll tell you this, I'm not a really Lil Wayne fan. Like, I love Lil Wayne, but Carter 3, I cannot hate on it. It's a classic, and we all love Carter 3.
Yeah.
And that's what made him a goat. With this new thing, this new Carter, yo, it's crazy, bruh. It's out. I'm not sure what to make of it, and what the reason is, when it came out, people started saying it's whack. This is a trash album from Lil Wayne, what, and it made me feeling like, I don't want to listen to this now, because already people are saying it's trash, it's cock and all of that. But I listened to it, and when I started listening from track number 1, I'm thinking, let's go, Lil Wayne. First intro, I'm loving it. Second track, third track, I'm like, why are people hating on this? Third track, until to track 10, I think. And then it takes a detour, bro. Like, I don't know what happened. It's like he did the first part, and then the AI finished the whole project. And then AI finished the whole project. It takes a huge turn.
It's not a bad album.
It's
like
not.
People make it
It's
seem.
really
it's a 5,
not.
It's a 5 out of 10 type of album.
It's on that
it's
half
mid,
thing.
It's
Yeah.
mid.
Yeah.
And I think he didn't grow with his music. You know, I was saying that the music is not bad, but the content, he's still rapping like content-wise, like he's in his 20s. You know,
Yeah.
bitches, money,
Yeah. That's
weed.
Lil Wayne.
You know, he's still rapping, and he's in his 40s. You know what I mean? So I lose interest when I listen to an artist that I know and understand, and he does that. You see, Jay-Z, 444, he was rapping his age.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't talking about street corner drug dealing. No, running from the cops. He's not there anymore.
Yeah.
You know, he was talking about investments and buying buildings and marriage, family feuds, and all of that. You know, he was rapping his age. I have a problem with Eminem in his 50s coming talking about drugs. No matter how nice the flow is, no matter how nice the rhyme scheme is, if the content is the same as 20 years ago, I just switch off.
Yeah. Facts. No, Marion, it's not really a bad album. I don't want to lie. I think what made this he changed his team. Obviously, there's no Batman. There was no Drake until the second day. We got Nicki Minaj on the bonus track.
Yeah.
Mari, there's no your usual camp people that are normal with Lil Wayne. Yonke Kruger Lil Wayne, it's not on this album, except on the last track, Liana Enzanzile, Umeni Fresh Ukona Guyo, which is also a nice track, Being Myself. I love the track, bro. He's the only person from Kruger Lil Wayne Yonke who's involved in this new project. This is new people on this new project, and this is why it sounds like this.
The thing is,
it doesn't give the Kara
like
status.
Growing up, there's no crews in the 40s because you grow apart. You meet, you meet for business and split. It's not like before where you used to hang out the whole day and do everything together. You know, you could finish each other's sentences. You know, they don't know each other anymore. I saw it with the Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
They only come together when there's a tour.
Yes.
Even Redman said, I don't hang out with Method Man anymore. After the show, we go our separate ways.
I remember that too.
Yeah, because they owe people, and it's not hate. It's they have other priorities. They have families to worry about. They have kids. They have,
no, facts.
Yeah. You know,
but gay, it shows. You can hear it. Foot Naguli album that on its own. The whole crew is no longer there, and this is why, for me, I feel this album sounds like this. If maybe the old camp was there, they were going to say, I don't don't put this one, put this one. If you had called this something else, it was going to be okay. Not Carter, bro. And this is the last Carter album, bro, from the Carter series. They officially said it's the last one. We're not going to have any Carters. This should have been called something else. And then he gave us the last.
And I
Carter.
see a lot of people saying he proved right the people who didn't choose him for the Super Bowl. This album proved them why they didn't choose him.
Yeah, no, that's unfair. I don't like I don't like how he performs, man. That's unfair of saying that. That's unfair at all. I don't know why people are too hard on this album. The first part of this album is too dope, bro. I love the first part of this album.
I understand why people are like that. If you raise the bar so high, when you drop it, you can drop it 2 levels down. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it because your own competition is yourself.
It's yourself.
So
facts.
you raise the bar too high.
Facts,
you know,
facts.
And he might not even reach. Big Zulu might not have another Imalening again. You know, because sometimes in your career you reach your highest peak. You know,
it happens.
It happens. It happens with everyone. JR, Make the Circle Bigger, Squatter Camp, Umoya. There's that track or that album that is like the best in your life. You know?
True.
So, and then people will expect you to replicate that and do it again. You know? Which is unfair, obviously.
Yeah, it's truly unfair, bro. It's unfair. It's unfair.
Coming back locally.
Yeah.
Nasty C and Usmamane dropped.
Finally.
Soft, yeah.
Finally. At one point, I thought it was never going to happen that we're going to hear feature Nasty C and Usmamane. And this is because maybe I felt as if Nasty will be big-headed and think Lendwani Zenza Yanagakulu and people will make them fight.
Yeah, there was that similarity when you listen to Usmamane. You hear some Nasty C, you hear some Blakey.
That's why I thought it wouldn't work. Even when I thought of listening to this, I was like, this is another trashy song or something. I wasn't really looking forward to it until I played the song. Bro, it's amazing. I love the song. Can we have an album already?
Yeah, it's a proper joint.
It's a proper joint, bro. I think I love how they sound together. Even on the MashBeatz album, they sound amazing together. So this is why I'm asking for an album. But it's Mama, Devin boys.
Bro, I saw something online. I don't know if it's true. Big Zulu and Zakwe collabo album. Is that thing happening? Is that a reality? I know I can call him and ask.
I don't know. Hey, I saw a song. I know about the song, and the guy Zago, and I know Zago is working on his project and he's gonna drop. But as for Zulu and him collaborating anytime soon, I'm not too sure. Maybe later on the year, it might.
Because I read some article. Like, okay, I didn't know about this.
Nah, I also don't know about this.
Maybe it's just
one of those
bloggers. It's just bloggers because Zakwe is featured on 2 tracks on Zulu's album.
Yeah.
You know, and they working together back and forth.
And they sound
But I don't know
amazing
about
also
the
together.
project.
I must say they sound amazing also together. Even the new song that they're about to drop, it's Zago's song. It's coming very soon. I think it would make sense if they do decide to do it. But at the moment, I'm not sure it's gonna drop anytime soon. There's just so many music that's gonna be coming out, especially in Gabi Camp. So Zulu also needs to give the other guys a chance to drop as well. So maybe later on, yes.
Yeah, maybe next year or something.
Yeah, maybe later on, because Zulu, when he's speaking, is and he decides, let's do it. He's gonna do it.
Yeah. Have you listened to KO? KO's album Parasite came out, but we'll review it on the next episode. We can freeze it for now.
All right, let's freeze it for now. I listened to it because I couldn't wait, bro. I couldn't wait.
No, let's freeze it. We'll review it next week. And what's your take on that Timbaland AI thing?
Crazy, bro. I think we spoke about AI on the other episode.
Yeah, we did.
And now
then after that, he
bruh.
just did a press release that I have an AI artist that's gonna drop, blah blah blah.
AI company.
AI company.
What? Like I feel like everybody else go hip hop. Like I'm disappointed, especially on Timbo, bro. Timbo is one of us. Timbo is a legend.
Maybe he's on to something. He's on to the future.
Yeah, hence I'm saying, Guti, as a hip hop, I really feel, Guti, it shouldn't be him, Mara Yena Valley is onto something because there's no running away from AI. I said this the other day. There's no way. There had to be somebody who's going to take the first step and say,
I think he's testing the waters because the first project is a pop artist, not hip hop.
Yeah, and I think it made a subgenre from it. It's K-pop. What is he calling it? It's something pop.
Yeah, but it's pop.
Yeah.
Anyway. Because he knows how hard we are as hip hop community. We're gonna scrutinize it, criticize it.
They still on his neck, bro. Everybody's
still on his neck, even though he's not doing hip hop.
Yeah.
But I think it was the same thing. But I think it was the same thing with T-Pain and Auto-Tune back then. It was the same thing because he was even involved in creating
the software.
The software.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And the heads were on his neck.
Yeah.
And then a few years later, everyone is using Auto-Tune.
Yeah, with T-Pain it's different. T-Pain was a new artist at the time. We didn't really know about him, so there was no really much to judge on T-Pain.
Yeah.
Timbo has done so much, but Timbaland and Magoo, Miss Elliott, we'll count until your 90s R&B, it's Timbo, bro. He's a big name for him to step out and say, "Hi guys, I'm leaving you."
But he's known for like riding the waves.
Yeah.
He's done pop, he's done rock and roll, he's done.
We can give him that too.
Yeah. So even now, it's the same thing.
Even with the new sounds that he used
to
do on his beats, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I feel good. Yes, as a hip hop, we are really mad. We all mad. Good, it's him who's taking the first step. But there was no way we were gonna run away from this. It was gonna happen. If it wasn't Timbo, it was gonna be somebody else. It was gonna happen.
Yeah,
and that's
it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
and if it was Jay-Z, we were gonna say business moves.
Yeah, I'm sure it was gonna be that. I mean? Yeah, it was gonna be that.
Another
obviously.
$1 billion move. Yeah, we were gonna praise him for his business mind.
Because it's gonna make money. That thing is gonna make money, whether we like it or not. But I'm still against AI. I think it's gonna kill our music. Music way too bright. When people do music, they put something into it. It's art. They put their soul into it. They put everything into it. Now to program a software to do something like that, bro, I don't see it happening for me. I don't think it's gonna move us. They're killing the music at the end of the day. Like it's not gonna have soul. It's not gonna move me. It's not gonna do anything.
Once we have the software and the app, we can all do it.
Bro. And now knowing what I'm listening to a computer. I'm not even listening to a story Saka Rashid Angchelanga, something that I relate with. No, I'm listening to a computer telling me whatever story the story that they programmed into it. Like it's not gonna work for me. Like I don't see it, bro. I don't like it. It's bad, AI thing. They should try it on other things. Try figure out a cure for cancer for crying out loud. Why can't they program shit like that on AI? But yeah, music, like I think it should be banned. I think we need to stand before it gets worse. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah,
it's gonna get worse.
Now for sure. Let's get to our topic for today. Ring the bell there, Nkuli, and let's time ourselves.
So the time. So the time, my man.
Days of our lives.
Days of our lives.
Yeah, bro. I was thinking about the clothing brand, especially in South Africa. People don't like naming your clothes after your name. People don't buy that. You know, it and I can understand why, because if I'm wearing Big Zulu, it looks like a promo shirt or a promo hoodie. It doesn't look like a name brand, a clothing brand. You know, that's why a lot of clothes in South Africa that were named after people didn't really blow up. You know, we can take it from Zola 7, you know, to who else had the clothing? To Casper Vest.
Casper Vest, yeah.
You know, when you're wearing something like that, it's like you're wearing
a promo t-shirt.
A freebie, a promo shirt.
Yeah, fact.
Yes. Okay, Tapo is getting there. I see.
Yeah.
And the pricing is not compromising. You know, he's getting there, but wearing someone else's brand, it's like. Oh, the phone. Okay. Yeah. Like it does look like a freebie promo shirt.
It does, it does. I think it depends.
It's a different story. It's a different story with the Italians, the stuff from Italy. Gucci is a person. Versace is a person. Armani is a person. All these brands,
Adidas, all these brands,
Versace, all these people, they use their names. Armani, it's not a problem. In Italy, every brand is named after a person. Fabiani, you know, all of them. It's not a problem. But in South Africa, I don't know if maybe it's because of our background. I imagine me wearing a Sbuda.
Again, I feel it depends on the brand itself. But you cannot be a Jay-Z and make it keep us a Jay-Z. It doesn't work. But if you make it a Sean Carter, now that's something different. Who's Sean Carter? You want to buy something like that. Yes, it's still Jay-Z.
Even Diddy, it was Sean John.
Yeah, it was
like,
Sean
that's
John.
His real name.
Yeah. So you can't make a brand over something which we know it's on TV already, and because it's gonna seem as if it's a promo T-shirt.
Yeah,
but if you wanna call it Sianene or Nene, and that's a different thing. What's Nene? And you see,
but
and then they tell you
our
it's
names
Zulus.
as well. Imagine wearing a Mbuyiseni clothes.
You'd rock it if it's done right, bro. You'd rock it. That's what people want. That's what people want.
I think we need to do a lot of research on branding.
Branding, yeah. I was there. I was telling you that. If you're already a star and your name is Big Zulu, you obviously that it seems as if you're doing a promo thing. But if you want to go see a Nene or Nene and say it's a brand like Big Zulu, people will buy it because now it's not promoting. It's not saying it's promoting. It doesn't give you that thing with Shy promo where in some way. It's like my brand also. I'm Obi Gwala. I cannot be having an Obi Gwala. But if it's an O production, I'll rock O production. It says hip hop saved my life there. It says whatever at the back, whatever. But I would buy something like that. But if it's a DJ Obi Gwala, why am I promoting this DJ? What's happening? Why am I spending 750 for promoting DJ Obigwa.
Yeah, and another brand that I like as well is Maxhosa.
Yes.
You know, because it doesn't say it's only for Xhosa people,
Yeah,
and I like how everyone has been rocking it.
Yeah.
The Tswanas, the Sutus, the vendors, they rock it with pride. When you go to the BET, to the Grammys, you rock Maxhosa with pride.
Even the
What
boys
I
from
don't like
Soweto
is
also, yeah.
now don't come. I saw there's Mutswana now. I don't think now it looks like it's a response to Maxhosa.
It's copying.
Even though it's dope, but the
Copy,
naming
copy.
now someone else is gonna come with Basutu.
Yeah.
You know, now
And they're playing around the
what
same
are you
designs,
saying?
yeah.
Maxhosa didn't say it's for Xhosa, it's for
Yeah,
everyone. Now when you
yeah.
say Mutswana, when you say Basutu, when you say, it looks like a rip-off brands you wanna be, you know.
I hate that, bro. Like,
You know,
there's nothing
even
I hate more than seeing
it sounds, it looks like a you see with rappers, when there's a big Zulu, now there's a big Xhosa, there's a big vendor. That looks like a parody, you know, like a gimmick. You know, nobody's gonna take that thing serious.
yeah.
You know, if we have Nasty C, we don't need a Nasty D.
Yeah.
Or a
Facts.
Nasty B.
Facts, bro. Like,
Because
it doesn't make sense.
you're gonna look fake. You know, if you have an A Riz, no B Riz, no
Yeah.
C Riz.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't think people think through their branding,
Yeah,
like
branding.
they think it through.
Yeah.
Because no matter how dope it is, the name will just be a turn off.
And yes, Yabonagala something that's copied, bro. Like Yabonagala, you cannot be Botswana and then have the same designs now with
Traditional
look now.
Now
So
there's
Yabonagala
gonna
ukuthi,
someone else is gonna come and say this is Ndebele and
Yeah.
come with all those
Ndebele dangers, yeah.
Ndebele designs, colors and what.
Yeah.
No, just name it something else.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
use
original.
use a Ndebele name.
Yeah.
You know, skate
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you use a Tswana name. Now, when you say Mutswana, we're thinking, oh, Maxhosa.
Yeah.
When you're saying Basutu, oh, we're thinking, oh, Maxhosa. You know,
It's not
when
cool.
it's
don't
the
like
same
that
thing.
thing,
When
serious,
when
no.
you're saying Big Vanda or Big Xhosa, immediately Big Zulu comes to mind.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
so hey, branding is very important.
Yo, bruh, like I don't get how people jack somebody else's thing and try to make it their own. It doesn't make sense for me. Even no Lutunavo Pound, I don't like the keepers like as a punyet. That's my keep t-shirt. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? It's a my keep rugby t-shirt. We all know that. And then now you got your own punyete thingy going on with the same thing. Bruh, like we need to be creative with the designs. If fashion is meant for Guba creative, you shouldn't check somebody else's thing and then put your name. Like, we know what you're doing.
Yeah, but
even the fabric is not even gonna be the same.
That's what all rappers do. I've never taken rappers seriously when it comes to clothing brands. You know, the only guy who's like fashion conscious is OK Malum Cool Cat.
Yeah. He's on a league of his own. That guy is on.
You know, the
Spova gang.
Spova gang. You know,
yeah.
others they just put their names on
Yeah.
ready-made designs.
Yeah.
You know, so that's not the way to do it. But the
It's
main
definitely
thing
not.
is names, bruh. And I'm
Yeah.
glad he didn't use his own name, Spova gang. You know.
And it's a dope feat for the youth. I like
Yeah,
it when I
no.
see it on the youth. It just looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think not Dara has his own brand now. I'm not sure what to make of it, but it's out there. What's the name of that brand? Man.
I don't know. I've
Why
seen
you
the
forget this?
orange and,
Yeah.
and different colors,
Yeah.
but the prison clothes design.
Yeah, there's nice designs like us, bro. There's nice designs which have nothing to do with your name. This is also shout out to this is they've been taking out dope where Eben
No,
Way
this
for
has
us.
been dope
Yeah.
since way back.
Very, very original with their craft. Shout out to Amachit. I think they have a nice thing going there for themselves. There's a new brand, it's a culture chamber now. I don't know why do I forget these things. Yeah. I wanted to also plug Amachit. I think they just gonna take over as well.
I like Boys of Soweto as
Boys
well.
of Soweto have been, bruh. Like they've been. I'm not sure about the prizes, but I think the prizes match the quality quality of the fabric. You can just tell now with I le sweater lena I deserve le 3,000. Yeah. So yeah,
No,
shout out.
when you do something like that, quality,
Yeah.
you can tell when you go too small. This is not it. Yeah.
Yeah, Valley is quality you can't mess around with, bruh. Like you can't mess around. You can have
That's why
the
you can't
logo and
find. That's why you
everything.
can't find Bhutan at Small Street.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
know,
Shout
because
out to
they make
Bhutan
sure
as
when
well.
it comes to quality.
Yeah.
You know,
Facts.
if you design some work shit, it's gonna be everywhere, and you're not gonna know the difference. You know.
Nah, facts. I think if you put quality first, everything else will follow, of course. But again, naming yourself as an artist, dada, and then take out a branding, that thing never works. You rather change the name and have
Rashid
something
K
else.
match.
Yeah, Rashid K match. Yeah.
Buy some Rashid K cap.
Yeah, mama go be K.
Some Rashid K hoodie. No man. Like it looks like a freebie, like a promo item.
Yeah, it's better if we don't know you at all. Yeah, but you're just some cat that's coming out from Ekasi and you're not a rapper, you're not an actor, you're just a guy from Ekasi and who's Shailin Tozak and your name is Dukes or whatever.
Tap,
we don't know, or Tap. Yeah, but we don't know you from anything. But the brand is dope, everything else is dope, the quality, then people will vibe with that. People would definitely vibe with that. The only time it's when we actor or we artist and then your brand also is that name. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You promo le, you're straight. I mean, I'm there. You promo le.
You came out of Big Brother. Now you're selling a sweet kulu.
Ngeke, guys. That is real name, Sukulu. But just like, what is his real name?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a stage name. That's
Stage
a nickname.
name.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so yeah, born again. I think he can mess around with that because he's from Big Brother and he's not really an artist or an actor or anything.
Hey, but Big Brother fame lasts for a year and then you disappear.
And then gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ne. Kunzima out here, bruh. Kunzima out here. But again, yeah, branding is very important. I think people should take notes from Amachita who have been in the game for years and who are doing the guys that we've mentioned already, and just take it from there.
Yeah. And I see KO has done it twice. Like he used to do Cash Time Live.
Yeah.
Remember the clothing?
Yeah, I remember.
And it did look like a promo. Then there was Scandal World.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, we need to consult brand managers and brand whatever, people who went to school for this shit.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, that's our topic for today. Let's move to free period. Our rap of the week today is NanaTheCraic. Did you check it out?
I did. Very new in the game.
Very new.
Yeah,
Still fresh.
Yeah, still very fresh. Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. She's got a bright future ahead of her. I like some of the things that I saw.
Yeah.
Not really bad at all, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and
bright future ahead of her.
She's still gonna grow. She's from Durban. I don't know which part of Durban.
I think she's from Durban because I saw a lot of things that they on your post. She performs around Durban.
Yeah,
so I'm sure she's around.
Yeah, she's from Durban, and she must keep going, man. We need more female rappers.
We need more female rappers.
We need more female rappers. You know, so she's our artist of the week. We see her. She's doing well. She's doing amazing things. Please do check her out on YouTube, Facebook, social media. NanaTheCraic. You know, producers.
Yep.
Kindlynxsh. Hey, because we profiled him before as a rapper.
Yeah.
But people need to know that he's also a producer.
Yeah.
You know, he just dropped an EP, which he produced himself. You know, so, because one thing seems to overshadow another and people end up not knowing. You know how dope of a producer Nasty C is?
Which track did he produce?
There's a lot of tracks from his first album, and he's produced for other people.
What?
Nasty C is a dope producer. We once profiled him on the show.
Yeah.
You know, like how much people don't know about when you're an artist. They love you for that. They don't know about other things that you do.
Yeah.
You know, the other time I profiled AB Crazy, and people were shocked that he produced Mnatu Bawen.
Yeah.
You know, he produced Standa Same for Kulichane, produced some shit for Tear Gas. He produced Cash Time Fam.
Yeah.
Like, people were blown away because people, they see you as an artist, they think it ends there.
Up, yeah.
Yo.
And most of these cats, they start off as producers,
Yes.
and then somehow whenever take out my tracks, and then they start performing as an artist.
Or other people
Even
start...
Kindlynxsh, same thing. He started as a producer. He was
producer.
producing. Yeah, he was busy producing a lot of things. Was producing. I mean, the feature Nyana there and there. He even changed his name at one point.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to call himself Soulja Boy. I don't know what happened to that Soulja Boy thingy, because he wanted to separate himself as a producer and as an artist.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that failed off clearly, because now he's still Kindlynxsh. But he
Yeah.
started off as a producer as well.
Yeah,
He's
other
been a
artists,
producer.
other artists started
been.
as musicians, as rappers, and they couldn't afford beat. They had no producer friends, and then they started making beats for
Making beats for
themselves.
themselves, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
And
but he's a super dope producer.
Yeah, he is,
Kindlynxsh.
he is.
I don't want to lie. His sound, okay, it's very rich now. It's one of those sounds about MashBeatz ezintsha ezothatha the hip hop South Africa to the next level. So I love production ka Kindlynxsh. I've always loved the production ka Kindlynxsh.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's been dope. He's been dope. Let's see how his EP gonna do.
Yeah.
See if we rate him as a rapper or as a
an artist.
producer.
Yeah.
You know,
I think he
'Cause
can do
we'll-
both, bro. I think he's one of those who can really do
No,
both.
but like equally.
Yeah.
We once had with Ochi an episode where we were talking about producers who are also musicians who have projects out. You know, spoke about Tweezy.
About Tweezy is a producer,
Yes.
not an artist.
No, but yeah, that's what we were doing. We were
Yeah.
like, okay, he has songs out, but he's better as a producer than an artist.
Yeah, thanks.
Who's Questa's producer?
Magwa.
Magwa.
Yep.
Magwa is better as a
As
producer,
a producer
than
as
as
well.
an artist.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and it's like PH Raw, better as a producer than as an artist. You know, a lot
Actually,
of
there's this song of Petro, Superman. Hey, he raps there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That was the first time I saw a rap. I was like, what? This nigga raps?
yeah, he
But
can
he's a
rap.
better producer.
Yeah,
I'll
he's a
still
better.
say
He
he's a
can
very
rap,
better
but he's
producer.
a better producer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of producers like that.
Yeah.
You see that? Okay, yeah, you can rap, flows, rhymes, but your beat is better.
Yeah. Facts. But it's very rare where a producer can be balanced as a producer and as an artist. It's very rare.
Yeah.
I think about Kanye, they've done it so well.
Yeah, but Amo, they've
But
done
Amo
it
have done it so well as well.
Yeah.
Yes, Amo has done it so well. Yeah, I think Nostalon is getting his artist up, artist
yeah.
skills up, because he's a very dope producer. Stallone,
Yeah.
it's my brother, bro. He's a very dope producer. The guy, he crosses genres.
Yeah, I
like
know. I know.
nothing, bro. So
Yeah, we have
now
profiled him on the show as well.
He's going crazy with his branding as an artist. So yeah, it's very rare. It's very rare. I think Kindlynxsh, again, back to him. He's that. He's gonna be that, exactly. He's gonna balance it out very nicely because he's a very dope writer. I love his music. I love his content that he raps about. Like he's a very dope rapper and a producer.
You know, as an artist, how you know that this guy is a better producer or is a better rapper. As an artist, you look at this guy and say, do I want his beat or do I want his verse?
Yeah.
Whatever you choose, that's your answer. Yeah.
And then we end up getting both. Like, can I just get a verse and a beat? Can I just somehow get both?
Yeah,
of those?
can I get both? Yeah. Featuring OB, produced by OB. Yeah. Sometimes it happens like that. Yeah.
It does.
It
Most of
happens
the time
like
it
that.
happens. Yeah, it happens.
I have songs with OB Magic from Durban.
Yeah.
Produced by him, featuring him.
Featured also,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's really dope as an artist and as a producer. But shout out to Kindlynxsh. We see you.
Shout out.
We see you too on the Back to the City lineup.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Our last segment of the show is album review.
Yep.
And we have MashBeatz.
Yeah. Eish. Yeah, ne.
What do you mean, Aish?
Aish. I as this using to like Mesh is my let me just get this out. Mesh is my favorite producer as a South African. hands down. But like I don't even.
So
wanna
don't be
lie.
biased. Don't be biased.
Yeah, I don't want to lie on anything. Even on this project, the beats are super crazy, bro. Even the beats that I feel with you, even the features where I feel with you. Why did he do this with this guy? Why is he this?
Yeah.
The production, his beats, 100, bro. I'm not too
Yeah.
sure about everybody else that he called in to come. Work
I didn't rate songs. I didn't judge them separately.
Yeah,
Oh, the beat, the featured artist.
yeah,
I judged them like I rated them holistically
Okay.
as a complete song.
yeah.
I didn't like separate it. Okay, the beat is nice. This is
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay.
Like as a song, what
Yeah,
do
I
you
hear
think
you, I
of
hear
a
you.
song as a
Of
whole?
a song as a whole.
Yeah.
I don't listen to music like you get clearly. I mean, I wanna listen to the beat because I am a producer
You're a
myself.
DJ. You're a DJ.
I'm a
and
DJ.
producer.
Yeah, well,
But you need to listen to the song holistically.
yeah. No, I get you. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. And I do agree with you. But sometimes, for me, you find the beat is super dope,
Yeah.
and then whoever is featured on the track or whoever's rapping on the track doesn't match up to the beat, and it
And then
makes,
how do
it
you
kills
rate
the
that?
song.
How do you rate that?
For me, that's a pop song.
So you cannot rate the beat alone.
The song as a complete song, it's a pop song because you killed it when the
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Sometimes you get like dope rhymes, but the beat is not it.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
Facts.
sometimes it's the other way around.
That too.
Yeah.
On this project, MashBeatz, bro, I'm a bit MashBeatz, they're on 100. That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
They're on 100 from track 1 to the last track. And then the features there, like, I don't know what happened where guys maybe were overwhelmed, or I don't know what was the process of making this album, where people just sent the beat and then told Gucci send her your verse or whatever. But it sounds really something like that.
But at the end of the day, he's curating the project. He has the last say to say, no, you didn't do it right. Do it again, or I'm taking it out.
You think
He has the final word. Yeah.
I don't like the features. Okay, let me come out and say I don't like the features on this album. All right, I love words. No MashBeatz, they always make classics.
Yeah.
It starts off very nice.
I'm ready to
kicks
yeah.
it off, right? Like you already know it's a MashBeatz project, and it starts very nice. Even the second track with Usmamani, it's very dope. I like it. And then we come to the new kids on the block.
What you mean? Yeah.
Who was this?
Mfana Touchline is featured here. I think for me, yeah, it's
Touchline is on the last track, bro. We're still on track number 3.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Kuba.
Yeah,
It sounds like
Brother
touchline,
Cooper.
like Mfana Touchline as well. But
It's-
what's happening?
it's that new shit.
Yeah.
I like the album. I like the project. I think there's about 3 skippable tracks for me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah. But all in all, it's a solid project.
It is.
I like Words, man, and I want another Mash and Words project again.
That was a dope album.
I need
This
Mash.
period was dope.
Yeah, Mash and Words. I
Yeah.
need them to do a full project again.
Yeah.
I'm still bumping the old one.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I enjoyed the
only the
album
Brave,
except like those 3 songs. But yeah, I think it's Nasty C, Usmamane, the features, Words.
Brother, nobody
Yeah.
is crazy, bro.
You know the thing about Nasty C?
Crazy.
Nasty C musically is long gone. He's not supposed to be here. He's not so. Nasty C is we're supposed to be talking Drake, Kendrick, Nasty. He's not supposed to be here musically.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't think he received like real love from the world, from the whole world. You know, like they maybe it was the marketing and the budget but I see him there on the Drake Kendrick level. You know.
I wonder.
Nasty C is just too perfect.
Yeah, he is. He recently said he's now independent. I wonder why he didn't renew the contract after they did so much for him. And
Maybe they
taking him
didn't
States,
do what he expected.
what he wanted. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's independent. He's doing his
It
own
was like,
thing.
but whatever you're doing, I can do it myself, or I've been doing this myself.
Huh?
You know, if you sign your name on the dotted line, they need to do something that you can't do for yourself. You know, up the game.
I feel I don't know if it was his label that was pushing him to that side. That was really dope. I mean, if you're an artist from a South Africa, Durban, and now you're in Atlanta, you rubbing shoulders with Nabo Snoop, Nabo Banban, and you're there for the longest time. I think that's super dope, bro. Like you did Calibos, Dwanaga T.I. He put in, like it really worked. Ogunje, as you're saying, he wasn't received as what
how,
we thought, and
like we were saying, like how they branded him, you know, because people would just think he's one of the Atlanta rappers, you know.
No, all the best to him and his new ventures as an independent artist. Shout out.
Yeah, so this album, MashBeatz, The Secret Frequency, how do you rate it?
Again, I love MashBeatz. I'm a fan of MashBeatz. I have one of my favorite chants now. This is my song, bro. I love the song. I play it all the time. New Money. As the beat to New Money, but I mesh my fit. It's on some other level. I love that song. It's my favorite track at the moment. I think it's gonna be my favorite track for a while. I hearing Pretty Ugly as well. No Stogie T on the same track on the Last Bullet track. Bruh. So those two tracks for me, plus Nobody, make this a very, very solid album.
You know what I think of that Pretty Ugly and Stogie T song? It's very dope, like they dope rappers.
Yeah.
But you can be a dope writer, and if you can't make music, you're not gonna land. You're not gonna penetrate. Because a lot of dope lyricists, a lot of dope writers, they bad when it comes to music making, like making good music.
Good music,
Yeah. Because I think 80 to 90% of their energy and focus is on the lyrics.
On the lyrics,
yeah. And that's not what sells a song.
Oh, you're talking in terms of Uban like
both of them. I'm saying both of them. They on the same WhatsApp group, Pretty Ugly and Stogie.
So the Last Bullet doesn't land for you.
It does for me, but I don't think it's gonna land for the masses. You know.
Because remember, we have our own.
No, it's the same thing we were talking about. Kane Kid, he's for us.
Yeah.
You know, but he's not gonna land out there. That's what I'm saying about this song and these guys.
We have a Plex ga Pretty Ugly. Bro.
I know.
He's selling Plex now.
Yeah,
people are getting used to the sound.
Pretty gets it now.
Yeah.
You know, it took him 15 years, but he gets it now.
Yeah.
You know, this is not his song. It's MashBeatz song.
Yeah.
But I'm saying on his own projects, he gets it now.
Again, the track Lena, it's a track put into a project ga MashBeatz.
That's why I'm saying
as
it's
a
not
track
his
alone. Ifagwela, for me, it's perfect. It lends very well for the market layer to if that's what you wanna do. Because there's tracks for Bobo Fana Touchline for the market.
I like a lot of tracks. Yeah, I like a lot of tracks, and I'm still gonna listen to the album.
Yeah.
And what I do, if I like the album, I create a playlist and leave the tracks that I don't like, so I don't have to skip. I create a playlist. And just put it
I
there.
do that too.
So that I just listen.
If I don't like a track, there's no way I'm gonna change my mind on it.
You know,
that
so that I don't have to like,
here.
hey, skip that. I just create a playlist of all the tracks that I like. Yeah,
Marion, it's a solid album,
it's
right?
a solid album.
It's a solid album.
For me, it's a
for
7 out of
everybody.
10. It's a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, today I'll stick with you on the 7. I even wrote this with this is a 7 for me.
This is a 7.
It's a 7 because it's for everybody. If you love underground, if you love commercial, if you love the new wave, if you love
it's a compilation.
Everybody.
It's a compilation.
Yeah. Done by Umesh I on the beat and
on his own beat. And then he thinks, this beat will suit so and so. This beat will suit so and so.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you talking about your favorite artist, Fana Touchline.
I just said now, which that last track for me, Lenti Pelela
Okay, we out. Peace, episode 148. See you on the next one. Rashid K, DJ Obi Kuala. Peace.
We out.
Masterclass podcast. You know what time it is.
You're tuned into the Masterclass.
Yeah, shout out to MashBeatz podcast.
There we go.
And it is a class of masters.
OG Samge, Rashid K, triple.
Probably the only hip hop podcast that I know.
First podcast to give me a shout out, so you know the real recognize real.
Shout out to the Masterclass podcast. I'm right here, man, rapping you. Yo, I love what you're doing to hip hop. And you know, they're always talking, shining light on us as the artists,
Sure.
as the music fraternity. And since I appreciate it, so keep on doing what you're doing, man. I
Appreciate you, man. Good to see the
Shout out to the MashBeatz podcast. Mwah.